today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Miami Dolphins taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately, 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Noah Igbinoghene on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2 and now on 1st down. And his pass incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again. And it's 2nd down.
Devontae Parker, incomplete.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Carrier, Christian Wilkins on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
That's good for a...
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Run for Pollard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys 39.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Pollard. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
48-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Prescott from the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Beyond the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Prescott from the gun on third. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. No, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
A 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Miami set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That catch good for only a couple.
To J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 2.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. The open man is Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
At the 38-yard line.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Dolphins 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From midfield, here's Tua. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
For Devontae Parker. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Pollard. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Tony Pollard.
10 more there and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Right here, right here. Mike 5-5, Mike 5-5. Let's go, defense. Hey, man,
Now Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Kendrick Bourne brings up 3rd down and 4.
Here's Tua. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
McMillan on the tackle.
Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Dallas.
Now Elliott. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
The Cowboy ball.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
10th carry now for Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
2-yard line.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Tua now on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Ito Smith. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. But defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 17. Dolphins 13.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
Prescott.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, this to Jarwin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Prescott's pass.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, Prescott going underneath, complete to Jarwin. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
4 yards to go.
Prescott yet again. This one to Jarwin over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Ramsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ramsey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Third out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Ramsey. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 20, Dolphins 13.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Cardinals who get the road victory. 24-16 was how that one finished. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. 28-17, your final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. The final, 23-14. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit,
he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott. Devon Godcho on the tackle.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott, the Cowboy ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Now back to the ground with Elliott. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Kick is good.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 29-yard.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with Pollard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 23. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Prescott.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Don't get nervous. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm trying to collect. Ready.
Play action, now it's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Pollard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete to J.J.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Brings up
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
at the 25.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Dolphins.
Now Pollard. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Run for Pollard. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Pollard, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 27 all. ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Throwing. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Prescott on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. on first down. Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
From midfield, here's Tua. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Miami. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Elliott. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
21, Ezekiel.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of
Boy,
6.
where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Complete.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Chain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ramsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little They'll swing past that to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
3rd and long for Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin.
Prescott's pass.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
Pickup of 10.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Miami set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
That's good. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Buchanan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A first down carry for Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down now, Pollard, and he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now here's Pollard, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tony Pollard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
27.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 7, a little under a minute to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Here's Prescott, able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Prescott's pass complete to number 82.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they dropped just their second game